great to chat about Until Dawn. I mean, first, congrats on the film.
Well, thank you.
Just diving straight into
Sure.
it. I mean, going off the back of two massive superhero blockbusters. I mean, yes, you've done horror in your short films that you've been doing in between as well, but has it
Yeah.
just been nice going back to horror features again?
Yeah, I've wanted that since after the first Shazam, actually, but there was no time to do another movie because we had to do Shazam 2 before the kids were like too grown up. But so after Shazam 2, I was like, I have to do a horror movie. And this, when Gary sent me this script, it was like, well, this is perfect because I get to do so much horror and I finally get to do the things I've been dreaming about, like with lots of like gore and monsters and practical effects, which yeah, so that's been a dream come true.
And talking about the practical effects, because I watched your latest video that you did on your YouTube
Yeah,
channel talking about the practical effects and
yeah.
just how surprising it is that simple looking effects work really well. But was there any kind of setup in particular that actually proved to be such a massive challenge on the film?
I mean, it's a massive challenge in like getting those things right, like because it takes a lot of planning. But once you do that and it works, it's so satisfying, because it is a bit like coming up with a magic trick of, how do we make the people look, the where we want them to look, and and no, I mean, I don't. The biggest challenge. Not sure. I mean, we had to search for a while to find the right sort of amputee double for when that character has the leg blown off. Because in Budapest, it turns out that they're sort of that's something they're sort of ashamed of, or like it's not something you want to be out there with. I don't know, but we found this woman who was perfect for it. I mean, she's taller than our actress and a little different, but it works because you're just looking at that bloody stump, you know.
And I was actually when watching the film just looking at the effects like, oh, that's great. Talking about those kills, there was one that had me howling with laughter. I'm obviously not gonna say what that kill is, but I wonder if you could probably think in your head maybe what that one might be.
Did it take place in
Um,
the bathroom? Was that?
yes, there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
It's my favorite. It's what I was looking forward to the most from reading the script, but we had to schedule that on the last day because it ruined the set. There was blood everywhere. So I had to wait until the last day. But yeah, no, it's what I'm the most happy with in the whole film.
Great. You should be proud of that one. That was great. But there's so many like kills that, I was absolutely loving. I was laughing and cheering with it, but there's others that are genuinely really tense. How do you strike that balance of having kills that are comedic and frightening within the same film?
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure that I even think too much about it. Like I just take such joy in doing it. So I think sort of the fun of it probably comes true. Yeah, comes through. Um, because it's like, yeah, to me, it's sort of the fun is not for the characters, it's very awful for them, but the fun is for sort of the audience to experience it. But I don't know if I even think too much about it. Like I just go all in and and do what I would want to see.
There's a lot of fans who love the game and they're quite vocal about wanting a more direct adaptation. What would you
Yeah.
say to them about being open-minded and giving the film a chance?
Well, I think, if you try to do the game exactly, I mean, first of all, you have to pick an ending, but I don't think you could live up to the awesomeness of the game with, if you condense it into 2 hours and like recast it, like it just wouldn't have been the same. So I like that Gary and Blair did sort of an expansion of the universe rather than trying to recreate what's already been. So it's almost like a sequel, or it's more Until Dawn rather than the same Until Dawn.
If there was another video game adaptation to bring to the big screen, what would it be for you if there is one?
I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot of I don't play a ton of games these days. I'm just too busy. But the horror games that I have played have been great. Like I loved Outlast. I think it was really cool to like not being able to fight back. You just have to like hide and avoid things. That was really cool. I love several of like the Resident Evil games. Like Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite, and 7 was great too. So I mean something like that, especially Resident Evil 4. I love that sort of European village, where everyone's trying to kill you. Yeah, something like that.